Today we're going to look at the Klarus XT11, and Klarus is really putting out some extreme high quality flashlights, and this is no exception. In fact, the XT10, which is the predecessor to the XT11, is a superb flashlight in itself. I've done an earlier review on that flashlight. The big difference, and we're going to be looking at some differences with the two, this is a 600 lumen flashlight. Now here we have the XT10. You can see it's a little bit lighter in color. It's actually a little bit shorter. And we're going to look at some of the differences between the two flashlights and what they've upgraded with the XT11. Of course, you get a load of accessories with it. You get this nice little instruction sheet, separate O-rings, and then another tail switch cover. And then you get a lanyard that's adjustable, has a little hook to it. You can change that out with a spring ring. I'm not too fond of this lanyard particularly, but it is an upgrade over the older style XT10. It does have a stainless steel clip that is removable, and according to your preference. Also, one of the things I didn't mention was the sheath that comes with it. It's a nice sheath. It's fully enclosed, and slide it down in, Velcro. Has a Velcro here, and it also has a dedicated belt loop, and then you have your D-ring in case you want to put a carabiner on it or attach it in different ways. It does take either two of the CR123s, which are the lithium ion batteries, or it'll take one of the 18650s. This is a rechargeable battery. I am not typically a big fan of the CR123s. The only thing that's really a huge benefit of these is that it's a 10-year shelf life. So if you want to store some batteries back, that's great. But this is excellent because you can recharge these, and it goes in your light, and it really is a very bright, intense power source. As far as the light itself, it does open from front to back. And of course, I'm going to let you take a look here, and then I'll go ahead and pull this off because I want to show you one of the things that it does over the XT10, and that is the spring system. It not only has a spring system here, and you can see the gold-plated connectors and very high quality, nice smooth tube, and then here you also have a spring. So this is going to lend itself more to a weapons light, and these lights are made for military, police, and civilian use for a weapons light or a tactical light, and so that really gives you an added benefit. The XT10 is excellent also for that purpose, but this will give you a little bit of an added protection. Take our battery, go ahead and enter it in. I'm going to cut down some of the lighting to let you see. Right here is your main switch. This gives you the full 600 lumen setting. You can just press it for momentary, click it for constant on. Now, one of the things that's really excellent about this system is that you have a lower setting here. That way, when you're feeling around in the dark, you've either got your high setting or you have your strobe underneath. You can do momentary, or if you hold it down, it'll be constant on. So that's a really excellent feature. Now, there are also two other low modes, and what you do is you bring in your high, and then you hit that strobe setting, the lower button, and that'll bring it down to 150 lumens, and then all the way down to 10 lumens. It'll go 10 lumens for 295 hours, and that's really just an incredible amount of time. The 150 is 7.3, and the 600, which this is, the 600, is 2.2 hours. So you get a really good run time. Okay, one of the most important features between these two is the bulb, and both of them are XML LEDs. But the XT10, which is this one on my right, is the XML T6, and that is a smaller version. And then we have in the XT11, we have the XML U2, and it's just slightly larger. You can see in there, and that's going to give you more lighting as well. So you're getting your 600 lumens compared to the XT10, which is 420 lumens. Now, the length of the XT11 is just a touch under, in fact, it's about 5.75 inches, just a touch under 6 inches, while the XT10 is around 5.5 inches. So there's a definite difference in size. You can see the darker color with the XT11. Not that that's a big deal, but it's a military grade finish, very nice, anodized finish, an aluminum body, and very high quality machining on the whole body itself. Now, one of the big differences here is your bezel. And you'll notice that right away, is the XT11 has a stainless steel bezel, whereas the XT10 has a fixed bezel that goes on the body itself, the head itself. And this can be removed. I'll just be honest with you, it is very difficult to remove. I removed it earlier, and one of the easiest ways to do it is to put it on the bottom of your shoe and turn it, because this is just sharp enough that it can cut your hand if you're trying to do it this way. But there are good reasons why this is sharp, and this is used for a defensive tool, or if it's on, you can actually see light coming through, so you're not going to set it on your counter and then not know that it's on. Now here you can see the orange peel reflector, very high quality. Also the glass, and you can just tell by the reflection of the glass. It's a toughened mineral glass, very nice, and of course this crenulated bezel is going to protect that glass as well. The crenulated bezel can also be used to break glass, for that matter, if you're in a bad situation. The XT11 weighs without the battery about 5 ounces. With the battery, it weighs just over 6 ounces. The XT10 weighs just under 5.5 ounces with the battery. Okay, the Klarus XT11, it's rated for IPX8, which means that it will go at least a meter underwater. And here we have just a 55-gallon drum. You can see it going. We're going to leave it here for just a few minutes. All right, let's get that bad boy out of there. Still going strong. 3 minutes underwater. Okay, we just pulled it out of the water. I dried off the surface. I wanted to mainly see a little bit of water here, just around the gasket. No water inside. No water inside. No water inside the lens as well. Now the bezel is removable, and we're going to look at some lenses that come with this to make this very versatile. Now one of the things about Klarus that I want to show here is this new system that has lenses that you can actually attach, removing the bezel, and then you buy these separately. They come very nicely packed. Here's a diffuser, and it just goes right on. It goes right on where the crenulated bezel would be. And this gives you more of an even, broader light. It's not such a spotlight. It really brightens up a whole area. I really like the fact that Klarus has introduced this filter system. And you can order these by eaches. And you know, of course, the diffuser has become really popular. I really like it. One of the others that's been one of my favorite for years is the red lens. And this is great for night vision. It's also good for warning. You want to put a red light in there. And you can use it for as a warning if you're in traffic or something where you need a red light. Again, it doesn't disrupt night vision, which makes it really nice. Now the blue filter is really made for tracking blood. It also is great for different tasks at night and to keep a low light. But that's one of the great things about the blue has been traditionally that it can track blood easy. Then you have your green filter, which is great for hiking or map reading, is really a good reason to have the green. And also, it also does not disrupt night vision. So these are good options, and they'll keep a low light, whereas with the bright white, you would probably want to use this possibly with a lower setting. Each one is made from a coated mineral glass, so it's a very high quality piece. They run about $10.95 on Going Gear, so but an excellent addition to your flashlight capabilities. Okay, here we go with the 600 lumen setting. Really nice and bright, good spotlight, but also flood. Really lights up this whole area. Okay, now we're going to go to the 150 setting. Still a really good light. We're only getting about 10 lumens here, so go to the bright setting, going down to 150, then down to low. Now we go to the strobe. we are, I got a bunny rabbit. We've got probably about 100 feet down there to the edge of the woods. Now we're going to go to the 150 lumen setting. Nice and bright. Down to 10 lumens. Good spotlight. Really lights up this field. Now the Klarus ED10, which also fits on the XT10, will fit on the XT11. And it does have the spring here to allow for your battery to move. And that is one of the big things about a weapons mounted light. But these work excellent. I really I like, and then I can use this for either the XT10 or the XT11 and interchangeably. So just an excellent system. All right, I've got my Klarus ED10 attached to my XT11, the mount set up. We're going to just fire a few rounds. Check it out. Okay, I got this flashlight from goinggear.com, and actually I went to the store down in Smyrna, Georgia, and picked this up personally from the guys down at Going Gear. Great to deal with. Their website is just incredible. They have over 450 different types of flashlights available. And not only the flashlights, but also all the different accessories that go with this. In fact, you know, your touch pads, all your filter systems, everything is right there at Going Gear. So check it out. You get a 10% discount using SUIT00 in the coupon code. And then any orders over $49.95 are shipped for free anywhere in the continental US. So that's an excellent deal. And I think this one runs $89.95, and then you get your discount, free shipping. You just can't beat it. And Klarus is just an incredible flashlight. I'll tell you guys, for this Klarus XT11, you will not be disappointed. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Any sane person would not be out here like this. It's just too flipping cold. Of course, I can feel the heat from this flashlight.